Craig's back.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
He talks before it starts recording.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't hunt this monster.
Oh.
I don't think any one of us wanted to.
Nobody did. This is
You guys
already
didn't at
the
all?
front runner. No, this is the front runner for fucking bye. See you later.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Sorry if this is your favorite. Anybody listening?
Yeah, it's very true.
But to be honest, was it yesterday that we were supposed to hunt? Yes,
day before,
or at least at some point this week.
Yeah.
I told you guys like I completely forgot to edit our other podcast episode, and I was like, oh my god, because like I was so focused on this episode that I was like, oh, I don't have anything to do, and took care of the kid all day, and then I was like, oh wait, there's supposed to be something coming out today, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't edited that at all. And I was like, well, I don't want to fall behind on that one because we have the most listeners on that one. So I was like, okay, I got to do it. But mostly for our Patreons who are like right there with us, and I needed to get it out early like I normally do. So I was like, okay, I got to get this done. So yeah, that's why yesterday I was like, hey, let's postpone, which it seems like German wanted to postpone anyways because he got busy with other shit. So kind of worked out.
Dude, yeah, because I was like, we wanted to get a Christmas tree. And, you got to go get it and set it up, not decorate it. And I wasn't going to decorate, but at least put it on the base and all that bullshit,
Yours isn't in the garage?
No, we buy fresh every year.
Yeah.
And
you murder a tree every year?
It took, no, I didn't murder. It was dead anyways. It was just going to go to the landfill if I didn't buy it.
It was just there on the side of the road. I picked it up and I took it with me.
No. Seriously. They already cut them. They cut these trees months ago.
Oh, no, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, might as well. They already killed
Could you imagine if they cut it months ago? They just give you this. It's like super brown and shit.
Charlie Brown type tree.
Yeah, no, not months ago. But you get what I'm saying. It's already dead. Or they already chopped it way ahead of time. So
okay. Yeah, so you went and got a tree?
But, dude, it took an hour to get the fucking tree, man.
Damn.
Nobody was working the section, and it was like 6 o'clock. It wasn't even like it was late, in my opinion. And I was like, what the fuck? So we had to go get someone, and they kept calling for someone to come to the tree section. No one would come. Finally, one guy shows up, and he's like, what do you guys need help with? I'm like, well, dude, we're trying to buy a damn tree.
Yeah, and we're standing next to some trees. We want one.
Yeah. And so, and we wanted one that was outside the store. So, and they had already closed that the little gate or whatever. So you had to walk all the way around it. And he goes, is there a tag on it? I'm like, no. And I'm like, plus I also want it trimmed and fucking wrapped, in the netting. And the guy goes,
with the bow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he goes, I have no idea how to work that machine. I was like, are you kidding me? So then they're trying to get someone. I was like, dude. And I told Laura, I was like, dude, I'm almost ready to just say, fuck it. But I know she wants her tree, So, all right. So finally they got someone that knew how to work the chainsaw, that knew how to work the fucking netting machine. And then since the one we wanted didn't have the barcode, like I was like, dude, just punch in a manual code that says $62.99, But they were like, well, just take it from one of the other trees, right? So I was like, okay. And the lady that was helping us too, she was like, just rip out the whole tag or something. And he said no, but then he said yes, but she was confused. She was older. She didn't know what the hell she was doing. I walked over, man, and I grabbed the tag and I ripped the fucking whole thing off. And the guy's like, duh. And I'm like, oh, you didn't want me to rip the whole thing off? He's like, no, because now we don't know what kind of tree that is, quote unquote. And I was like, oh, yeah. I'm like, well, my bad. He goes, it's okay. And the lady's like, okay, here, I'll just use it to scan it and I'll come back and fucking tie it back onto the tree. But I was like, need to get the fuck out of here, you guys. I've been in the store for an hour waiting for my goddamn tree. So, anyways, I got the tree, and then so it's up in the house. It's progress is being made on the decorations. So
okay, I was gonna say next time if you are gonna get another live tree again, there is a tree ranch or orchard. I forget what it says in the front. Near my house, like on the way to Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
It's so if you're going north on the right hand side, there's just like a fucking tree orchard, like specifically for Christmas trees. They grow them every year.
Okay.
So if anything, like look into that, and probably won't have to deal with whatever the fuck you were dealing with this last time.
Last year it was perfect. Like, dude, it was quick, but this year, I guess again 6 o'clock. I guess it's late. I don't know. I swear to God, I'm like, I know it's dark outside, but it's not late in my opinion. You guys are open till 9 o'clock. I would get it if it was 8. But 6? I was like, who the fuck closes up your Christmas section at 6, man?
Yeah.
But no, I thought about that, going to something like that too. As long as they do the netting, I like that because it really helps, like, bring the tree inside and load it up on top of your car and all that shit.
Yeah, if anything, like, if you're ever by the area, just stop by this year just to see, what it
What
is.
it
I'll
looks
try.
like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll try to stop by too. Just to, if you don't, I'll look at it and then give you details if I manage to
Mhm.
look at it. Maybe I'll just take the kids so I can look at trees and shit. But
Hmm.
no, we got ours in Walmart like 3 years ago.
Mhm.
Because yeah, I don't want to deal with that kind of shit anymore. And like I like the whole smell thing, but it's such a mess for me. Like I just don't
Mhm.
want to deal with that shit
Mhm.
anymore. We did when I was really young. I
Yeah,
remember.
we
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, yeah, we used to have fake trees. I think growing up too, we had maybe one real tree, and then that's what I was always fake.
Yeah. No, I remember one time, like I wanted to get on top of it, and I think I was like a teenager or something, and we lived right there, off of Pioneer, right, and so the backyard is just the forest. I didn't know the laws, so I cut down a tree. It wasn't like huge or anything.
Ooh.
It was maybe just a little bit shorter than I was, so probably like a 4-footer or something.
Mhm.
And brought that to the house, and my parents were like, "Where did you get that?" And I was like, "Just over there in the woods." And they're like, "No, that is national forest. Like that's protected." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know." And they're like, "Well, we won't tell anybody. Hopefully, no one will notice. But yeah, you can't do
Mhm.
that. That's against the law." And I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah,
But
definitely can't do that.
yeah, that was my Christmas tree for that year. I don't remember how old I was. I gotta ask my parents, but yeah, you reminded me of
How'd you
that.
chop it down with an axe or a chainsaw? Or...
I don't even remember what I used, man. I think I had like
A spoon, probably.
yeah, I don't know. What did I use, man? Yeah, I must have grabbed like a hand axe or something from like a hatchet or something from my dad's tools or something. Probably. Cause yeah, you can't just like take like a pocket knife to it, you know.
Mhm. No,
The
no, no.
the base of it was definitely like 2 inches,
Mhm.
you know. So yeah, that would have taken me forever if I used a knife.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I did have a. You reminded me of the story. There was this branch. I mean, I was a kid, so it was a big branch in my kid hand, but it was a decent sized Y branch. And we wanted to make a slingshot, and it took us fucking weeks of just climbing this part of this tree. Me and an old friend of mine that I don't know whatever happened to him with the little pocket knife that he had. We just sat there, just fucking sat there, saw it away, man. Just saw it away every day after school, man, for a good while. It was the perfect slingshot branch. And finally, one day we finally got it off. Bam, you know. And I remember like we were kind of arguing who was gonna get the slingshot because it was the perfect fucking slingshot stick or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And so he was like, well, my uncle knows how to make them, whatever. So he's like, all right. So he left, and a week later he comes back with this badass slingshot his uncle made. Like, I mean, it was made with like surgical tubing, you know.
Okay.
So it was like fucking super stiff, but like I mean, it had tons of spring in it. The where you load your ammo was made out of like leather. Don't know where you got the leather from, a shoe or something. But
Wait,
yeah,
where'd you
this
get the
thing was
surgical tube?
the tubing. I don't know where you got that shit too from, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Surgical tubing.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
don't know.
say, like, is this fool doing heroin or what? And he's just like, let's use this.
Who knows? Maybe. Who knows? Honestly, now that you mentioned, yeah, possibly.
What's up with
But
that
yeah,
rusty ass spoon over there?
But yeah, that thing shot was bad. I had that here for years. Years. I kept it in my little shoebox with my marbles and all my collectibles. And who knows? I'm pretty sure. I guarantee you, Letty still has it somewhere, or it's probably still in the box somewhere. I guarantee that slingshot's still alive. I should.
That's
look for
cool.
it.
I always wanted to make like a handmade slingshot.
Yeah, no, it was dope. I loved it.
Go hunt some sculptulas.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pre-Zelda, but we yeah, I don't know. They were selling slingshots in the Verdulero. Did you ever know what that is?
Yeah.
Noise?
That sounds so familiar.
It was a big old Chris. Did you ever have Verduleros or anything like that?
Oh, the what?
Verdulero. It means like vegetable guy or grocery, something like that. It was a guy, and I was Mexican, would show up in this big old like Amazon delivery truck. Imagine a Amazon delivery truck just like that.
And our parents didn't say we couldn't go to that truck, guys.
Yeah. It was full
Yeah.
of candy, Chris. Candy and
Yeah, it
toys.
was full of candy and toys.
No, straight up. You'd go in there
Damn, he had
and you'd pull
toys?
in. Yeah, you'd pull in, and then they had candies, toys.
Oh, didn't he
fucking- I
have
mean-
like the little like the cherry bombs and
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, until the cops told me couldn't sell those no more. But yeah,
yeah. I think I got
Stink
like
bombs.
I got a cap gun off of him one
Yeah.
time.
yeah. So you show
Yeah,
up, and dude, it was the best. You'd walk in there, and you with like $1 or $2 that your
Yeah.
mom gave you, and you'd find like, how much are the peanuts? Like 50 cents. Okay, like I can get 4 peanuts, or I can. How much is this candy? That's $1.
4
Fuck.
peanuts.
Well, not peanut, but peanut packets. You know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Just in my head, I pictured 4 peanuts. Nice,
For
4 peanuts.
$2, God damn.
Oh my god, one side of these is empty.
But no,
It was
it
like the
was
worst when you opened up
best, Chris.
a peanut
Uh,
shell and you only had one nut in it. Like, what the
Mhm.
fuck? Where'd the other one go?
no,
It's
no.
completely sealed.
Well, the worst is because I crack them open and then I just, like I crack them open in front of my mouth. I'm kind of doing the gesture. Sorry if I was muffled there. And then I throw them in my mouth. So I never look at them. So the worst is when you do it and then one's
Nothing goes
rotten
in.
or whatever. No, one's rotten,
Oh,
one's black.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
yeah, that was nasty. You're like, whatever. They just pop up another one. Hope there's
Just
nothing
tastes like
nasty in that one.
dust.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Straight up. I wonder why that happens.
I know.
Is
It's
it?
so weird. It's like, it's got to be like a genetic defect, just like how there's like birth defects.
Yeah.
It's got to be the same thing. Is that it's because one of them would just be missing sometimes. It's just like, then why did you
Yeah.
make the other side of the shell?
The missing for sure genetic, but the black one, I'm starting to suspect that it was like fucking a larva or something got in there and ate it, and then it got picked and
Maybe.
then cooked it. So that's why it's ugh. I should look it up. Not right now because I'm too lazy. But yeah,
Only had a rope. Oh man. What about you, Chris? What you been up to?
Lack of sleep. So that's been fun.
That's-
I'm glad we did cancel yesterday because I don't know if I would have made it through the recording.
okay.
everybody is like, everyone was like, yeah, it sounds good to me. All right.
I know.
Yeah.
Bonnie was like,
Yeah.
sweet. Like, what?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
tired. Yeah,
It was so
Um,
funny because I was literally on the verge of saying like, hey guys, can we? And I saw Luisa like,
dude, I wanted to so much too, but then when we said it too, I was like, okay, sweet.
If any of you guys seriously like, you're like, I'm not fucking feeling it. I need some fucking rest. Like, you don't have to wait for one of us to fucking do it. Like, if you seriously are just like, not today, bro. Like,
not do that. But I was gonna say,
just go
I was-
ahead and tell us.
I was gonna wait to see if I got a second wind or something, but it was not happening. I had 2 Red Bulls
Yeah.
yesterday too,
Jeez.
and I just was not waking up. It was just not happening. We're having construction done at our apartments. I think I told you this last week. And
Yeah.
they start at like 8 in the morning, and of course I don't usually get to bed until I go to bed at like 11:30. But my wife takes medicine; she has to eat with those meds, and so we have to eat. And then we take a little while to like kind of chill out and kind of get ready for bed and everything, get ready for sleep. And then after she goes to sleep, I give her a massage, usually for about 30, 40 minutes. Sometimes a little longer or shorter, depending on what's needed. And then I get to go to bed. And usually around that time, Camo has energy, so I get to play with her for a little bit. And so I get to bed anywhere between like 3 and 4 a.m. And then with the construction starting at like right at 8 a.m., it's like, it's just please don't.
Yeah.
So like there was a couple nights where I've only gotten like 2-3 hours of sleep or whatever. And then yesterday was just one of those days where I didn't get very much sleep and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so miserable and I just could not stay awake during the day. But I'm much better today, feeling much better today. So
Good. So for the listeners, in case you guys were like, what the hell noise? You're just fucking laughing at him that he hasn't gotten sleep. It's because he was streaming for our other podcast, and he was like dozing off in the middle of the stream.
yeah.
But one of the moments, it's on his Twitch if you guys want to check it out, twitch.tv/dammitchris, 2 M's, 2 S's. He's playing Metal Gear Solid 4. He ran into a gas mine, and when his character hit the gas mine, obviously his character passed out, and immediately afterwards, Chris like dozed off. And I was just
Yeah.
like, that was the fucking best thing I've ever seen. It's just, he got fucking gassed IRL. So
Yep.
that's why I laughed out loud. I know he's miserable, but that was worth it.
Oh,
now,
good.
just a quick question, Chris. Do you have to be awake? Like they need you, or
To stream?
They just won't let you sleep? No. Not to stream. For the fucking construction.
Oh no! It's I can't sleep through it.
Okay. No.
'Cause it's
That was
right at our, you've been in my apartment, right? It's right at our
Yeah.
back patio.
Well, you got to be feeling
Yeah.
it throughout the whole building.
Yeah, they're using all sorts of power tools, and like
sure.
I can feel the bed vibrating, so it's just crazy.
No.
My
I was
wife
just wondering
sleeps right
if-
through it. Obviously,
Yeah.
she's deaf. For those who don't know, but yeah, she sleeps through it most of the time.
No.
But I wake up at like 8 or 9 a.m. to that kind of stuff. And it's like,
No. I just thought they had like they needed someone present there or something.
no.
like that.
Yeah,
Ah,
nothing
okay.
like that. Just
All right.
just
Yeah,
like-
again, and not judging you necessarily. Bonnie is, but
yeah.
but no, it was just mostly like do you need to be awake? Because if you, like for the most part, I sleep through just about anything.
yeah.
Like there was one time when I was living down in Gardnerville, I used to work the graveyard shift for a little bit at this one place, and I'd get home and I'd sleep, and they were working on my front lawn for something. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but they were building a deck as well, something like that. Anyways, the maintenance guy, I talked to him like the day before, and he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna work on your thing, whatever. What time's good time for you to wake up, or what time will you be up?" And I was like, dude, like I'm like I work graveyard, so I'll be sleeping. I'm like till like at least noon. But I told him, "Don't worry about it." He's like, "Oh, we'll try to be quiet." I'm like, "No, seriously, dude, like don't worry about it. I'll be out cold, trust me." And I remember like, yes, I did hear the initial like, noise, and I woke up and I looked out my window. I'm like, "Oh yeah, they're working." And I'm like, cool. And I fucking laid back in bed. And the last thing I heard was the guy coming out to tell his dudes like, "Oh, shh, work quietly," like he told him to work quietly. And I remember I was just like laughing because like, I told him not to trip.
They all
Fucking
probably
woke up
looked
like
at him like he was crazy. Like, what?
Yeah, and I woke up like around 1 or something. I, went outside and they weren't doing any work anymore or whatever, and happened to see him like doing something else at like the neighbor's house, and he came over. He's like, "Hey, I'm sorry if we were really loud." Blah blah. I'm like, "Dude, I told you, don't worry about it. Like, I slept like a baby, man. I'm good. Don't worry."
Yeah.
But then again, like if it's shaking the whole house, that's a little different too, though.
Yeah. Well, that we have our windows open as well to keep like airflow and keep it cool in the house too. Because otherwise I'd be running AC, and I don't want to do that during the winter.
No,
Is it
It's expensive.
is it hot still over there?
It just doesn't get cool enough for my wife.
Okay.
So we keep the windows open. We have fans and everything going.
Okay.
Yeah, she's very it's weird. She has like heat intolerance kind of, where like if she gets too warm her heart rate starts going up.
Okay.
She's also allergic to cold though, so
Mm.
we have to choose one or the other, and she chooses cold. So
All right.
yeah.
Have we ever mentioned like your wife, like her condition or anything? Because I'm wondering if people are kind of like
I
curious
don't
about it.
think so. I don't know if we've ever talked about that. I don't think we've even talked about our other podcasts either. Might have mentioned like once or twice, but I don't know.
It's because you stopped saying I'm gonna go stab my wife in the chest.
That's true. I haven't done that for a while.
with medicine, I'm
Um,
guessing.
Well, yeah, for infusions,
Yeah.
for saline infusions, yeah.
Yeah.
She has for those who don't know, she has a port in her chest, and to freak people out, every once in a while, it's like, "Oh, I'll be right back. I got to go stab my wife in the chest." It's just a little needle I put in. It's just like a little, like a, how do I explain
I'm
that?
I'm guessing kind of like when nurses come by with the saline solution and they just add that syringe to that little knob that allows them to inject more stuff into the intravenous thing, kind of thing, but it's in her chest.
Well, if you're thinking of the catheter, it's
No.
not like that.
No, I'm thinking of like when people need saline solution just for their blood and whatever.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? When they're like low on fluids or whatever, and they just have that
Yeah.
fucking the IV there.
Yeah.
But there's always like a little thing where someone else can kind of like patch into it and add something else since it's already being fed intravenously to somebody. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so there's I can't remember what it's called now, but there's one that goes in the arm where there's like a small tube that's exposed. With this one, it's under the skin.
Okay.
And so it's just like you feel for it. It almost looks like a gosh, I can't think of what it's called. Like a oh my gosh, my brain's not braining. It's got like a rubber top and then like a plastic body, and it's almost cylinder shaped kind of, and you just poke through and it's right under the skin, and it
So
pokes
it's like
through the rubber part.
it's like the little black holes from the Matrix, how they have them all over their body, kind of like that. But she's just got them.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay. So she can
Just-
jack into the
yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's just right under the skin on her chest. And then I just locate that, put a needle in there, and then yeah, that's where we run all her infusions and everything through. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just kind of like wanted to at least bring a little bit of detail to it because I'm sure people are kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Almost like more than 10 episodes in. I'm sure we should probably mention in the Metal Gear podcast, like, oh yeah, by the way, Kriss takes care of his wife 24/7. That's his job.
Yep.
And he's the man at it. Bonnie, anything
Working from home is nice, that's for sure.
antagonistic to say? Should I be playing this?
For her.
For Bonnie?
Well, for my wife too, yeah.
No, because Bonnie's like, I can't say anything mean right now.
Oh.
Oh, I can't. Sherman will allow me. That's my job. We all have our jobs.
We
That's
all
true.
have our job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Germans used to bring donuts.
Because he just complimented him big time, so now he's gonna be unbearable to her. So
Don't worry. In a minute.
Shut up!
Bonnie, what
yeah,
did you
that's
do?
exactly what I'm waiting for, dude.
Why were you so
Dude, I've
tired?
just been trying to get better. I'm just trying to get better, man.
Oh, right. That's right.
Yeah.
We're all getting sick right now and shit. As my
Not
son
me.
is sick.
Hopefully, not going, but
Yeah, don't go near me, German. My son is sick. My wife is kind of sick. My mom is sick. So Jesse's gonna stay with the kid tomorrow somehow. I don't know. I can't call in. I'm pretty sure he's already given me the bug. But I can't call in because I have about a day, maybe less than a day worth of sick time. So I'm just gonna have to tough it out. Yeah. But he joined me on stream today.
yeah, I saw.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, but I had to wear. We didn't have a mask for him, but I wore a mask anyways, and I was like, "Just don't touch me with your dirty hands, you fucking
That's the first thing they do, too.
you gross ass toddler, right? Sticking your hands in your mouth and shit, and then touching everything."
Yep.
All right, handler Kriss.
Take it away. All right.
Hey, partner!
Welcome back, everyone, to the hunting.
The Hunting
Okay.
Horn Podcast, where we only talk about hunting horns.
Oh man, let me start that over. Let me start that over, shall I? Welcome back, everyone, to the Gathering Hub, a monster hunter podcast where I can't do anything right. Yes, nailed it. I am here tonight with my fellow hunters who killed a monster as well as let me carve it for them. I am Dammit Kriss, aka Faller, and I have with me Noise, aka Noise One.
Oh yeah, hi. Sorry.
German, aka Riser,
Hey guys,
and Bonnie, aka Ice.
Hi.
And this week, because I wrote it down,
Oh,
we will be. I know we'll be talking about Somnicanth and helping out other hunters.
aka
Right.
Chris's.
Yes,
Actually, aka Kriss, just him. He wants a mechanic that just fucking helps him in Monster Hunter Wilds. That's what he wants.
there should be two stages to it. There should be helping other hunters and then helping Kriss.
right. Yeah. There's just like if you see this name tag
yeah,
or this gamer tag out there, you get extra bonuses.
yeah.
Guys, they just kick him out when they see him. Like, he always
That's
has
true.
to
That-
send out a field card and they kick him out.
That's true.
It just gives you two options. Get
I don't even
super
think
rare
of the
items
option.
or kick.
yeah.
Let's get him out of here.
Oh man. But yeah, I know we all mentioned that none of us got a chance to hunt this monster.
Oh no,
Bummer. I know.
I-
we talked about it, I think it was Sunday. And I remember I think I sent out a text message and I was like, are we gonna hunt or are we
Yeah.
gonna do anything? And we're like, oh, let's get on or whatever.
Oh, I didn't
And,
even respond. That's
no,
the
you
thing I
didn't
was thinking
respond,
about.
bro.
No. No,
We were
Jesse
playing
and I.
Snake.
Yeah, you guys are playing Snake. Jesse and I were playing
Well,
Baldur's
yeah.
Gate 3.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Chris mentioned it. He's like, Noise is playing Baldur's Gate. But
Yeah.
we were waiting to see if he replied, and it was like 9:30 at this point or something.
Fucking Steam and
And then
Discord.
I-
Chismoso.
And then I told Bonnie and Chris, I'm like, I'm down if you guys want to switch, or we can just stay here. And Bonnie was like, nah, fuck it, I just want to keep playing Snake. And Chris was like doing his missions in
Yeah.
Zero, Zenless, Zoni, whatever the fuck that one's called, ZZ Top, the ZZ Top game. So we just didn't hunt it. I do feel bad for not hunting the monsters. We're telling people that we're gonna be hunting and that they should be hunting, but
I mean, mostly we're here to talk about that. I mean, we've hunted it. It's not like we haven't
sure.
hunted it.
True.
Yeah, I mean, like we remember its moves. It
Yeah.
it puts you to sleep? Question mark. It throws
Oh,
little
literally.
yeah.
That's the
it-
monster Chris can't fight. That's why he falls asleep.
No.
Like in Metal Gear, he's got the 4D fucking switch.
Yeah.
Like a 4D PlayStation controller.
The 4D experience. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's got some kind of like Nargacuga type like things that it shoots, like thorns, I guess
Oh,
is
yeah,
what it would
the
be.
little-
Like
yeah, the
Yeah,
spines.
spikes.
from its
Yeah.
from its little like frill thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
And the image that I'm looking at on the wiki, it looks like a picture of the dude that has the Guinness World Records for the longest nails.
Oh. Yeah.
So let me share it real quick, actually.
Yeah, I know the guy. I'm just trying to imagine it because I've never seen this creature like in HD or whatever. Caught in 4K bullshit.
But yeah, just because its claws are also like
yeah,
they literally look like the dude with the long ass nails are all
Yeah.
curling and weird and
Ew.
crazy.
rotten.
Yeah, but yeah, Somnicanth. This is Isonem. What the fuck? Isonemikuni. Isonemikuni, meaning mermaid wyvern soporific siren.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
yeah, isn't that redundant? Mermaid and siren.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, in Spanish that's what we call them. We call them sirenas, sirens.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
yes,
true.
this is a leviathan, but a tiny version of a leviathan compared to
Yeah.
laggy. What is it? What's the one you got me with the fucking the war quiz, Kriss, the lava one?
Oh,
something.
oh my
Akatan.
gosh.
Acanator. Acnator.
Agna-
Acnator.
Agnactor, yeah.
Ignactor. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Ignactor. What's the?
Which is so similar to fucking Encantor. Why did they fucking
Yeah.
I know.
microflex
That's why every time Kriss said Encantor, I was just like, what? How the?
The
no, that's
little
not
ones?
yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Who else am I thinking of? The mud leviathan.
Yeah.
Lavia? No, Judas Priest?
No,
That's
Oh.
Pisces. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of what his name is now.
come on, Hannah.
Mud
But
This-
he's also in Rise. He's got the
Mud?
beard.
the
Oh,
catfish.
fucking. That guy. I'm shit.
I almost said
I'm-
amaranth.
Something with A. Shit, I said it last week.
Oh. Okay, I know who you guys are talking about now,
What's
but
his
I
name,
don't know his
buddy?
name. 'Cause I don't know his name. I never learned it. You know that.
And then there was Magna
Almadron. That's what it is.
Almadron.
Almadron. Sorry with the
Yeah.
name. Almadron.
Yeah,
you're right.
Almadron. And then now we have a new one with the tremors on not Rise, damn it, Wilds. Whatever that
Wild,
one is. I
yeah.
forgot that one.
Seeker. The weasel. The metal
Seeker?
weasel. The seeker. From Tremors. I can't like him. He just, again, I said he reminds me of fucking what's that game? Horizon. Just looks like a robot.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I see.
Right. But
I
yeah.
just hear
this-
Alloy. Maybe if I hunt it, it'll die.
Oh man, I got to mention this just because I've been playing so much goddamn Baldur's Gate 3, but that game puts so many RPGs to shame. I can't go back to other RPGs where you have to make choices and talk to people anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking voice acting in Baldur's Gate 3 is so good.
Mm-hmm.
The camera angles, the choices,
They
like
feel natural. They're well
they-
delivered.
Yes, they're well delivered and everything. So like now I'm like, man, could I ever go back to like Skyrim where the camera just locks in on someone's face? And just like, I used to blah 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 till I took an arrow to the knee, like
yeah, and they do gestures with their hands. even though they're
and
not
you can't
talking
even,
anymore.
and you can't even see
Not
the
so
fucking
cool.
hands. But like, yeah, in Baldur's Gate 3 now they're just like they move around. It's fucking weird. It's like, oh, this is so fucking natural. But yeah, it made me think to Horizon also because I was just like, God, I would play Horizon if this were the way the interactions were, but they're not, unfortunately. So yeah. Anyways, something again. This thing has one what's it called?
Variant.
Variant. Aurora Somnicanth, which is just a blue variant, and it does ice.
Ice and puts you to sleep. Yeah.
Wow, what a difference.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Woohoo.
It's like what is the other monster we said that was just like that's not even really
A variant.
a variant? Yeah, was it like
Plesioth. Green
Plesioth? Yeah, green Plesioth. Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, in the originals, like the variants were just a fucking color. That's
Yeah,
all
right.
they
Like,
were.
whoa,
They
this
didn't-
one's
Yeah.
green.
Red Kazoo. Yeah, I was like, all right, I guess I'll hunt that one. Huh?
Yeah, what was
All
the
they-
difference
all they
with Red
changed-
Kazoo?
No difference in fighting style. I think he actually stretches like longer, maybe, but resistance. That was the only big difference. So Red
Huh.
Kazoo was not weak to fire. I believe he was weak to ice or some shit like that.
Yeah, but yeah, what is there to say about Somnicanth?
I mean, I'll start with a little bit because I do want to say I like the design of this monster. I think if it's the yokai, I feel like it's a believable monster. Just the way it moves in the world and it's how it swims, and I believe it. I believe this thing would be swimming around and hunting little, what do you call those, Kriss, again? The bugs.
The Zamites? Oh, the bugs. What?
Or Stamites. The anthropods, whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh,
Little ants.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you get what I'm saying. I can't pronounce anything.
damn it. You said that fucking
Yeah,
word
yeah.
and you knocked the fucking word out of my head.
Yeah. Same.
Anthropod.
No, they're not. No. Aptonauts.
Anthrid.
No. Aptonauts are the fucking dinosaurs.
Alteroths.
Alteroths. Thank you.
Alteroths.
Jesus.
There you go. You know, like I said, I could just see it living in this world. It's a very, to me, believable monster, and it does represent the yokai theme very well. It's just boring.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's very boring fight. That's the thing. The fight is boring. The fight is just not really fun. He puts you to sleep, and we all know when you're asleep, you take extra damage, right? Even when this fucker puts you to sleep, it I don't care. Like, yeah, he'll hit me, but it doesn't really.
Almost like it
feel
leaves
like
you
it did.
alone.
That, and there's just so much shit going on that something is gonna wake you up. You know, some other monster's gonna come by and just slap you. It never was a threat. Again, on threat level, this monster is near the bottom. You know, even
Threat
high
level
rank.
0.
I mean, it's
Mhm.
again, I like it. I think it's well designed. I just don't like fighting it because it's boring, very boring fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does this little sea otter move. I think that's a pretty cool move. I do love the sea otter
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute, you know,
Nice.
because he's on his back and that's
Banging
about
his
what
rock
I got.
and all that flashes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the flash. I forget about that.
Yeah.
I think this monster was. You know how like some people say I was born in the wrong decade.
Mhm.
I think this monster was released in the wrong generation because
Okay.
the wire bugs really fucked this monster up. Like the fact
Sure.
that we're so mobile that's why the fight's boring.
Maybe. Yeah. I wouldn't.
If this was like a Gen U monster, I think it would
Or
be.
I was thinking even third gen. Imagine fighting this
Maybe.
thing in the water.
It feels like
yeah,
it feels like a third
Ooh.
gen monster.
that would have been cool. Yeah.
It's a
If you
Leviathan,
fought him in the water.
Christ's
That would have
sake.
been sick. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about to look up something while you had it on the screen. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. I forgot. Variants.
What are you gonna say,
No,
Bonnie?
I forgot. Keep going. Bonnie.
Sorry, what?
You were
No,
gonna say
okay.
something?
Something. I mean, I like
Very
him.
profound.
I prefer him better than the other guy, the one we were talking about last week.
Better than Glaceon?
Bossog?
Oh, Boss Hog.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I like him a lot
Ah.
better than that. But I do agree. Like, I do get bored after like having to hunt him. Like, I don't know, the 5th or 6th time for whatever reason we were doing it. You know. Yeah, it does get boring. And if I have a choice, I kill everything else before I go kill it. You know.
Yeah.
But I do prefer him more than the other guy.
I will admit, like you said, you were talking about what's his name, Judas Priest and all like all the, what do you call it, Leviathans or whatever, you know.
Uh-huh.
Well, Judas Priest is the prince wyvern.
Piscean, yeah.
Piscean.
Yeah, Piscean. Again, like they all have very similar moves too, you know, and that's what kind of gets boring. Like we're talking about Azuros and Boss Hog and fucking Volvo and all that shit. I will admit this one is the better version in my opinion, of not the best, but a better version than other Leviathans. You know, there's other worse Leviathans than this guy. So
Like who?
worse?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta see what a Leviathan is because I don't remember off the top of my head. Name a
Like,
few.
I already did. I named fucking
I know.
Laggy,
No.
Agnarok, or what the fuck his name is.
Agnactor.
Agnactor.
Omicron.
Omicron.
Judas Priest is not one. Is a Prince.
No,
It's
it's
a
a Piscean. Yeah.
Pisces, whatever.
If it's a fish, it's a Piscean.
It's a fish. It's a Pisces.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Leviathans
Maybe
are
I'm
like
just
sea
thinking
It
about.
reminds me of
serpents.
Nargalaga.
Hold on a second.
Too, that
I'll be right back.
that other one.
Yeah. Nargalaga. What's Nargalaga, Chris?
I don't know. I don't know what Nargalarga is.
It's a monster.
Mhm.
Nargalaga. You've never fought.
It's like a snake.
And it throws its tentacle. It throws little spikes, and then it rattles its
Oh,
tail, and they vibrate.
Najarala. Oh, okay.
There you go.
There you go.
It's like, I don't know who Nargarala is. I was like, Nargacuga? Like, I know it's not that. Yeah, Najarala is a snake wyvern.
Snake.
Yeah.
Damn it! I put Nargalaga, and I got Nargacuga. Game.
Nar-
Please.
Najarala.
Narja.
Najarala.
Narjalala. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like him because I like that guy.
So it's a snake,
Yeah.
huh? All right. Well, I want to get Pince monsters. Or what did I say? Not Pince.
Pisces.
I think.
Leviathan.
Oh, yeah. Royal Ludroth is a Leviathan.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Is this guy better than Royal Ludroth?
No.
No. Oh no.
hell
No.
no.
Okay. Here's that. But yes. But no. Yes. In all aspects, he's better than Royal Ludroth. But no.
What?
Because Ludroth is just so fun to hunt. That's
Yeah.
the problem. Because he's so fun to beat up. But if you think about it, this guy's got better moves, better fucking design. Oh, he looks way cooler than Royal
But I
Lutroth. You
like
gotta
the
admit.
alligator death roll thing he does.
Oh, the death
No.
roll's pretty cool. Yeah, the death roll's pretty cool.
No.
But
No.
I mean, he is just a
that's
sponge. He's a giant fucking
Damn it, you're
sponge.
making me agree with Chris. Or Chris. No, Chris is agreeing with me. What am I
All right,
talking
what
about?
did I miss? What the hell
Oh.
is everything's out of control? What's happening?
German's got a hot take. Tell him. German.
No, it's a butt. Remember? So they said
No
Ludroth.
butt.
It's a
Ludroth,
what?
huh?
It's a what?
What?
What's wrong with Ludroth?
He has a butt.
No.
He has a butt too. What do you think?
So Ludroth is a what you call it again? It's
Leviathan.
Leviathan. And I said, oh, okay. And I said, okay. I said, because Bonnie said he's not better than Ludroth, and I said, yes, but no. I said, yeah, and they're fighting me on this one. I said, trust me, he is better designed. He has better moveset. He is technically cooler, but Ludroth is better because he's just funner to beat the fuck out of. So again, he is better than Ludroth, but he's not because he's not fun to fight.
No.
Ludroth is definitely
Ludroth is-
better than Somnicanth.
Yeah.
Again, I am agreeing with you. I'm just saying the other one's
No,
better
you're not.
designed, but Ludroth is still
You're
better.
backpedaling. Stand your ground.
No,
You're backpedaling.
no,
I like
no, it's not.
Luthor's sponge hide and all that.
That's
It's
what I'm
fun
saying.
breaking it
He
and
is
cutting
fun.
the tail too. Like, yeah, no.
Design wise, this
No.
guy's better.
No.
It's like taking your graphics
No.
AX32s and I'm just making shit up that I don't
I
know.
don't care.
Somnicanth looks better on paper,
You know
but
what?
when you actually play it,
Luthor will kick his ass. That's all.
Luthor's is wave
He's
no,
just gonna grab onto him and do his
no,
death roll, kill him,
no.
and
I
that'll
don't think
be
so.
that'll be the end of him. And then
Should we start our own death battle?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ludroth take on Somnicanth? I don't think so, Bonnie.
Okay.
Ludroth
Yeah.
just is stupid.
We need to hear from the community on this.
Yeah.
Ludroth versus Somnicanth, two Leviathans. I agree with Bonnie. Like Ludroth would hands down destroy
Think
Somnicanth.
so.
Well, think about it this way. Like we said, Somnicanth feels like it's a third gen monster, but its attacks are weak. Like I remember struggling with Ludroth for a fucking minute. Like it took me a while to figure out Ludroth. Like it was always that fucking tail, and then his attack while he's spitting out those water droplets. And I don't know. It was always that one was always a challenge for me. Now, of course, I spank him. Does he even show up in Rise? I think he does, right?
Ludroth? I don't
Ludroth, yeah.
know. I
Right?
don't know.
no.
Yeah, he's in Rise. Yeah.
Is it?
Is he?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah,
Okay, maybe.
because he's a third gen monster. A lot of third gen monsters came through because of the director. But
Oh.
I mean, hey, we can figure this out. Just put put both these two motherfuckers on one map, and we just fucking Pokemon battle them.
Pokemon battle.
Just Rock'em Sock'em Robot, as German
Yeah.
puts it.
So yeah, Nibblesnarf is a Leviathan. Is he better than Leviathan?
Yes.
Is it better than a Nibblesnarf?
Nibblesnarf is better than Somnicanth. Yes.
Nibblesnarf is definitely better than
I think-
Somnicanth.
You know
Eat it.
that's like that monster's getting the boot the second he comes up on her fucking hand.
We know the next monster pick. Who's got the next monster pick? Is it Kriss?
It's me, yeah.
Oh man, and you love Nibblesnarf. You got to bring it up. Dude.
I love him back for days.
It's not Kriss, is it?
Yeah, because I was
Yeah, it is.
Somnicanth.
Oh yeah, you were
Bonnie
Somnicanth.
was
yeah,
Plesioth, and you
yeah, I
were.
forced you into
Yeah.
Boss Hog.
Hog.
Yeah. But anyways, again, I like Royal Truth much better as a fight, 100%. Not backpedaling, much better fight. But put them side by side as an image. Put them side by side. Somnicanth just looks way cooler. Just looks way cooler. Has a
No.
cooler moveset.
I think
That's all I
Somnicanth looks more evil, but like as far as I don't know, dude.
Dude, he's
It's
a freaking
just-
otter. He's an otter. That's
Yeah.
what he is, an otter.
And
I'll put him
Ludroth
up
is the
against
fucking
Other guy.
Ludroth is the king of the rivers, bro, of the swamps and shit. He's the fucking
Yeah.
he's got a lion's mane, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the king of his jungle. And yes, I just wanna chew on his sponge and see if it feels like when you chew on a
You don't
sponge.
care about yeah. You don't care about the Gobles or the Nibblesnarf. The Laggy's the only one that you would have to worry about. Not that guy.
Royal Ludroth doesn't care about Gabuls. Ooh, that's a hard take too. I would argue Gabul can take Royal Ludroth.
That might be a sort of I mean, Goebel's easy, but as far as like them 1v1ing each other, I think Ludroth might have a little bit of trouble just because of those goddamn spinies and being so
spinies?
fucking and he like
He's got
hides and
spinies.
shit.
He's got a flash. And he has a bigger bite. If you look at his jaw, Gabool's bite is just way bigger.
Yeah, but that's gonna fit like maybe his head in there. It's not gonna fit much else.
It's gonna fit the tail in there, Kriss. That's the main important thing.
You think it's gonna
Cut
eat
the
its tail first?
It's gonna if it gets a chance to bite the tail, fuck yeah, it's gonna.
And Goble sucks, literally.
Again, I
suck you
love
into his
fighting
mouth.
Royal Gabool.
Yeah.
Royal Gabool. Holy
Royal
shit.
Goble?
Royal Ludroth. I love fighting Royal Ludroth any day of the week. I've said it, but design-wise, Sommerkamp is better.
Dude,
Okay.
all they need to do to Luthroth is give him like another version, and he'd still be even better than German.
And Royal Ludroth didn't. Oh, he got purple. That's right.
And purple Ludroth,
That's poison.
a much better subspecies than
Purple
what
is way
Sommerkamp got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. No, true.
Poison, noxious poison. I don't even. What the fuck is the difference between poison and noxious poison?
Stronger.
Okay, thanks.
It just ticks faster. It ticks faster. You don't remember that?
No, I guess not. But okay, that would make sense.
Yeah. It ticks a lot faster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because like Gold Raytheon
Okay, yeah.
has that too. Yeah.
And
we're like, I'm poison. And you're like, tick, tick, like, oh shit.
And who
Yeah.
else? Fucking Yangaruga also.
Yangu.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
Was-
Mizutsune
Oh,
is a
yeah.
Leviathan.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
forgot about that.
Mizusune is
It's better.
definitely superior.
Yeah, Mitsune's better. For sure.
One of the best, dude. One of the
Yeah.
best.
Mitsune's a really fun fight.
Yeah, when that was in the demo, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Balahara, that's the one in Wilds,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the other one is Uthduna. Dude, I can't wait to fight Uthduna.
Oh, it looks like it's gonna be so much fun. Yeah.
Like,
Look at that
It's
thing.
such a weird name, Uthduna. I want to know what the nickname will end up being for this guy.
The theme around these monster names I've noticed is very like Arabic, if I may say that. Like usually the names are like very Japanese or like I don't know, like these like Balahara, Uthduna,
Mhm.
what is it? Lalabarina?
Mhm.
Like
Marine,
I don't know, they just sound inspired by the Middle East, which like I'm down
Yeah.
for. I'm down for, but like it makes me think of like did each generation have like a certain culture in mind? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because like I remember when the number one thing that like drew me into Monster Hunter was actually like the aesthetics of like the village, you know, and the like the beginner gear. It was always like very Native American or not like indigenous people
Yeah.
like themes, right? Because it's not just the natives to the U.S., but also like what are they? I don't want to say Eskimos because that's incorrect, but you know what I'm talking about? Like tribes, people.
Inuit.
Inuit, thank you. Yeah, like all of that, like all those like very teal colors and those simple designs, you know, very Aztec type of stuff. And that was like the
Yeah.
first thing that drew me in. And then the game kicked my ass and I was like, I don't want to play anymore. But yeah, so
So I said my things. What do you guys have to say about it?
German's in that corner with a weird hot take. Okay.
Dude, I'll give you that he looks better than Nibblesnarf and a Goble. That's it. But not Luthroth.
Not Luther Vandross.
SpongeBob himself.
I
Hell yeah.
I honestly think it would have been better designed as a snake wyvern.
Mhm.
Oh, the fourth snake wyvern.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
reminds me
snake.
of that, the Nargalaga one. Or Nargalarga, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Chris
Nargaluga.
No.
Yeah, when you were
Nargaluga.
gone, noise, they were asking like, "Oh, what's Nargaluga?" I was like, "What are you talking about, Nargaluga?" What?
Nargalaga, not Nargalaga. What's wrong
Nargalaga,
with
yeah,
you?
that's right. And I was like,
Najrala?
yeah, Najrala.
Hey, noise knew what it was.
Yeah.
Well, there's only 3 fucking snake wyverns, so I could only guess which one it would be that you're talking about.
See, that's what he closely reminds me too.
Yeah, when I first saw
The
him,
way he stands up, like gets up
Yeah.
high. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because it's the only
Oh,
Leviathan that.
What's
Well, that's not true. I guess.
And rap.
I can't say his name. What is it? The
Acnactor.
yeah, Agnactor is the only other one that kind of stands up like that. But I think Leggy does it too. Right? No, not on their tails.
What's Okay, so what the hell are shit? What's the monster I'm thinking about right now? Give me a second. Not the crabs, the spiders.
They
What
are
are they? Species.
I don't know
Spider?
if they're considered
Spider?
Neopteran. I think they have
Huh?
their own.
Look
thing,
up, like,
actually.
Arthropods?
Sure.
Arthropods, maybe. What's the one
That's-
in Rise?
Rock
Because I know
Yeah,
I know that
that's not the spell
Celtis
for-
and Celtis Queen are Neopteran.
this
German
that
means
word
that
right
one.
there, Chris. Chris.
Temnoceran.
Noise. That right there. That
It's
name,
Rakanaki.
Raka Naka Chaka. That's a fucking spell from Persona, dude.
Rakutagochaka. So
That's what they look
Lalabarina
like.
is also
Uh,
and
I think
Ursula.
that was the best one.
Yeah.
So what are they? What are they classified as? Tem no.
Temnosiren,
Temnosiren. Yeah.
which is
I'm not
similar
gonna
to the
lie.
insect-like Neopterans.
I remember Neopteans or whatever. I remember that name, seeing it, but this is the first time I've ever seen this Tem whatever, and I found plenty of them, obviously. But that's the first time I
And
ever
it's not
seen
even
it.
new because the first and only one was Nerscylla until they brought
Yeah.
in Raknagadaki and now Lalabarina.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've never looked it up. I just thought it was a spider, man. Why can't I just call it a spider? Fucking why do I have to make it weird? Tem no Kren.
Temnosirens.
Temnosiren, there you go. But anyways,
Yeah.
that's a spell.
It
Rakanaka.
sounds like you said yes, no sirven. No
Yes.
sirven.
Temnosiren.
10 no sirven. 10 Chris's no sirven.
Yeah. And then Neopterans are, Saltus Queen, and that's it. That's the only one.
Celtis.
Celtis.
Celtis. Yeah.
What a weird
Oh no, and then
fucking-
that one right there.
Altaka.
Yeah.
I forgot
That's
about
that
Altaka.
that was Neapolitan ice cream. Okay.
Neoterran. And then the what did I say? The Carapaceons?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are crabs.
Crabs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Frontier.
We're all doing
There's
a little
there's my boy
study.
Baladay.
Yeah.
Baladay. Swordmaster Shogun Sianator? That sounds like a nightmare.
like fun, dude.
Swordmaster. Onimusha,
That's-
yeah.
oh,
Onimusha.
oh,
That's from online also.
Okay. Swordmaster
what
must
the
be that.
Fuck is this? He's got to be small, right? Or are they large?
Shengaoren? Tepiki Shengaoren. Huh.
Tepeki Shengoren.
Yeah, you
That's
should read.
that's
It's
one of those.
bigger than-
That's a giant spider, actually. That's like
Oh, I see it now. I couldn't figure out the body of it, but yeah, now I see it.
Yeah, Shengaoren. Yeah. Well, it's a special Shengaoren. Dude, it's got a skull of something. Dude, is that an encanter skull?
Yep.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Come on, guys, work on that fucking Monster Hunter Online server. I'm
I know.
dying. I'm dying to play on it. Oh yeah, this thing. This thing was on Frontier. I fought this thing. It starts out
Oh,
like
I see it.
it starts out like fucking like a rock. Like fucking Sharash Valda.
Boxes you, man.
you guys call him Geodude. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this one's more like Geodude because it like the way it's covered, and then you break all that shit off, and then it reveals
And it
itself
punches
underneath.
you. It's a fighting.
that was
type,
awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
super cool. But
Yeah.
let's get back to Somni. What do you guys think?
I
then?
guess if we have to.
Other than the hot take that I just put out, anything you want to add to him, her?
Yeah. I mean the original one, the original Summercamp. It was kind of cool the first few times you fought it. The way, have that little like drum like thing on its chest that bangs
Uh-huh.
rocks on there, and what kind of rock it is. It'll have different
Mhm.
effects, and
Mm-hmm.
it was all right. But it was one of those monsters where you fight it once or twice, and it's like,
That's what I'm
it gets
saying.
old fast.
Here's what I'm saying. This is a monster that I wouldn't mind if he did more rock attacks, unlike fucking stupid dumber cuckoo that just holds a rock or the clay pot, whatever he holds.
Just
This
stares at
monster?
it for a second.
Yeah,
blindly.
dude, this monster, if he did more rock attacks, I would totally be into him. Maybe he does them so few often that I actually want to get hit by them. Like, ooh, he's doing the fire one. Let me get in there just because I want to see it.
I'd
Yeah.
totally be into him, maybe.
They still gotta
That
fight
was-
him.
Dude, I like him better than Dumber Cuckoo. I'll tell you that too.
Oh yeah,
That sentence was a very high school girl thing to say. I'd totally be into him, maybe.
maybe.
He's gonna
Totally.
write its name in his notebook and all that in heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said,
Dear
I love his
diary.
little rocks. Speaking of, I
Dear
noticed
Hunter's
that-
notes.
Deer Hunter notes.
I would
yeah.
totally be into you, maybe.
I noticed that isn't there a few monsters in Rise that have multiple quote unquote attacks or elemental attacks, if you will, depending on what they do. Like you have what's his name? Bashin, but fucking top spin monkey.
Chopson Monkey.
Bishaten.
Bishaten, yes.
Yeah.
Bashanten. Depending on what berry he pulls out or what fruit what he does, I really like that. And he does that a lot. He throws a lot of different berries. And I like
Yeah.
that guy. And this guy did
I was
again.
like,
if
don't we
he
call
did
that
more-
one fruit bat
The
Fruit
fruit
bat
bat.
as well. But Fruit Bat was also like the
or
fucking
Frangly?
No, Fruit Bat is that's from World.
Yeah, original Fruit Bat is the world, the one that puffed himself up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Palumo.
Yeah.
Paluma. That's the original Fruit Bat, and it's
This is the fruit
this
monkey.
guy's definitely this is Fruit Monkey. There you go. I love this guy. I think this one's fun.
I don't like this original one. I like the other one better. I like
the
Blood
fire?
Orange Bishaten.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking.
I like both of them. The
Yeah.
pine cones.
I know
dude,
there's. I've said before that I hate like, oh god, another fucking fire thing or whatever. But this one, like, I don't know. This one for some reason makes sense because it's not his elemental. It's he's lighting pine cones on fire,
Mhm.
and he's using them as grenades. You know, like the way you could IRL.
Yeah.
You could use a fucking pine cone as a grenade. Don't try it at home, kids. But yeah, fucking. I don't know. He's more aggressive. I think the fruits is a gimmick that I just don't like it.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
you
love the
like
way he reacts to certain fruits. Like when he throws the like the poison one, he kind of covers his mouth and face, and gives the
Yeah.
flash when he
Yeah,
covers his eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's got
He's got
more
personality. Yeah.
You know what?
I do
You know
agree.
what it reminds me of? It's totally like a fucking a fighter from Punch Out. You got to read him. If he covers his eyes, you know it's a flashy one. I mean, you can also see it's
Yeah.
fucking yellow, but still,
Yeah.
it's like you see the purple one, you're like, oh, it's the poison one, you know. It's yeah. It's totally like a Punch Out fight with him, dude. I love
Bishaten.
Bishanten. There you go.
Or just
But
call him
anyways, yeah.
Tengu Beast Frenetic as Ascetic. I don't know what the fuck that was.
What?
That's
I think that
that's his
one's
English
hard.
name.
That's definitely hard.
Tengu Beast Frenetic Ascetic.
Tangle Beast. I like Tangle Beast.
Yeah, Tengu
Yeah,
Beast.
Fruit Monkey's good. I like him a lot, but Sonic Cat, sorry. Should
So I
use your
think-
rocks more, Sonic.
I think that kind of told why we don't like this. It doesn't this monster. It doesn't have personality
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Bishaten
Yeah.
is also super easy.
Mhm.
You know,
Very true.
easy to slap around and whatever, but it has no personality. Or this
Okay.
one has no personality. Bishaten does. I think that's why we don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
possibly. I
those
mean-
are the monsters that kind of determines if a monster stands out is if it's either difficult or has a personality or both. And if it doesn't, then it's kind of
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree. I would argue that, like I said, Azuro has no personality, so I can give a fuck less about him.
Who?
Fucking Lamborghini has no personality. So
Arzuros.
Oh.
what
Arzuros
did I
has
say?
personality. What are you talking about?
Fair.
Nah, not really.
Come on, bro. He fucking like
Funny.
yeah.
Fucking Winnie the Pooh.
He's
Funny.
Winnie the Pooh, man.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here. But you know,
His
what
tongue
about them?
hangs out of his mouth. He's like,
Again, he
when
is
he's running
above-
away from you and he's looking back at you while he's running.
yeah, when he's
He is
limping,
above-
that poor son of a bitch. He's like,
above,
don't kill me.
He is above Lagambi for me. I've said it. So he is above Lagambi. So
Yeah, Lagambi doesn't really have any kind of personality. He's just kind of like, I'm an aggressive bunny.
he just slides. Yeah, he just slides. And like I said, this guy, like I said, when he goes on his back and I like it. It looks cute. And that's all he's got going for it. Well, and then flashing the rocks. Do
Yeah.
more of that. Do more of that. Dude, imagine if he was like cruising around on his back and just dropping fire the whole time. Bah! Every time, instead of just one fire attack, or multiple like fucking
Fire attack.
Yeah, doesn't he pushes a flint on his chest, doesn't he? Doesn't he do fire? Am I wrong?
I've never been caught on fire by this guy.
Am I wrong,
he-
guys? Chris?
No, he's weak against fire. He causes sleep stun. Oh, blast blight.
Blast me, I guess it's
And
blast.
I
Blast.
guess so. Yeah. Okay. And water blight. I guess. I don't think I've ever been hit by blast blight by this guy.
It doesn't do it very often.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
scene.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look for that attack next time because German keeps mentioning the fucking rock, and I'm like, I think I know what he's talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever fucking seen him do that. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what-
I think it's one of those things where like the first time you fight it, you don't know what it's doing. So you're like, oh, what's going on? So you like leave it alone for a bit. It'll grab a rock and it kind of bangs it on its chest and like little sparks fly out basically.
Hmm.
If I remember correctly. But if you hit it enough, it just damages the rock or cancels out that attack. So it's just if you know what you're doing and you get in hitting the monster, it's not going to do those attacks.
It's probably because I have a gun lance and I never let him do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's probably why. Yeah. So it seems like if you don't have as much personality as a Kutku, because that motherfucker has personality,
Oh yeah.
but this fucking thing
And
does
the
not.
Great Macau.
Even the Macau has a great personality. Oh
It jumps
man.
back on its tail and kicks at you like a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that monster.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to helping Kriss.
Yeah. Or the
And you know what? I'm curious. Do any other hunter groups out there also have a Kriss? Like, I'm
Yeah.
curious, right?
Hmm.
there's always, you know, kind of like the whole, like I was saying, like the high school girl, the mean girls group.
Yeah.
You know, they got the mean one, they got the clever one, they got the one that's just going along, and then the one that's just like, why do we even keep this one around? That one's Kriss.
You try to get rid of me, but I keep coming back for some reason. Yep.
Yes.
Dude, I tried to see if there was a warranty. I didn't even know there was a warranty. I was asking German if there was, and he said it was voided, that I couldn't use it. I didn't even know he came with a warranty, man.
Well, when you play with it
would have used
once, you void the warranty. You can't play with it. You got to
I
just
was tricked, dude. I was tricked.
leave it in the box.
NRFB.
No open box policy with a Kriss.
What could the game do to promote helping newbies more?
Yeah, because it's already doing pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it started in World, where they were giving you more, not carves necessarily, but more like vouchers and shit and money.
Yeah.
And then Rise introduced the rare drops.
You know what though? I think though it should be kind of like and this might go over your head noise, but like there should also be like some kind of a level restrictor, if you will. Like
I was just, dude, you were just in my head.
Like Shinigami, Kriss. Like if you're freaking extremely powerful hunter, you got freaking whatever top end game gear.
Mm-hmm.
It's also not fun, in my opinion. If you go help a newbie out,
exactly,
and the newbie just watches you hit him 3 times and he dies, you're not teaching him any, you know. Yeah. So there should also be some kind of limiter where, like, it says it knows you're higher. You can still bring your gear because you can still bring your skill sets, if you will. But maybe you'll just do less damage, so the fight can still last long. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, because like you haven't been in their gear for so long that you're like, oh, I got to look through my box if I want to be at your level, gear wise.
Or craft new gear, yeah.
Yeah,
because I've done that.
Yeah,
when I'm trying to help someone out new, like like Glenn or whatever, and I'll be like, all right. And I don't want to bring my overpowered gear, so I just go to the maker real quick and I make like some average weapon and I bring that with me. But I shouldn't have to. You're right. It's some limiter, and that can promote more rewards too, like some slider. The more you slide it down, to impose a handicap on yourself, the more rewards you can get for it or something like that.
Well, there should just be, so there's this thing in Final Fantasy 14. I'm sure it's in other games. I think you mentioned one, but Final Fantasy 14 has an option to do what's just called a level sync or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it literally just picks the level of whoever of the lowest person in the party, I think.
It has to be.
And then so you're all at that level. And since it's an MMO, it literally takes away all your abilities that are not available above their level.
Okay.
So it literally just fucking puts you even with those people, and you're just kind of like, oh yeah, I remember fighting with just only these ones. And it brought a big level of joy to me when I was playing with lower level players again, because I was like, oh shit, I forgot how fun this is, because otherwise you're fucking overpowered, you're in their group, and you are wiping the arena, you're just like this, and sure, you're power leveling, maybe you might be power leveling them. That's the thing about MMOs, you might just be crippling them. But in Monster Hunter, you're definitely crippling them, because
I agree.
Like you said, they are not learning.
They're not
you're
learning.
Carrying like
sets,
a motherfucker.
You're pretty much doing wide range is what you're doing. You're just like, here, stand there, let me go kill it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when they're finally on their own, like they are, like you see them struggle, because they're just button mashing, because that's all they were doing while you were around.
Exactly. Well, exactly. They won't learn things like the panic dive, for crying out loud. They won't learn things like shake your Joy-Con when you're fucking you're
dazed.
when you're dazed, roll when you're on fire, for crying out loud,
Roll into water, by the way, that's a thing.
Exactly.
You can roll into water if you're on fire.
Yeah.
So, Kriss, I'm kind of glad we touched on this subject again, because that is true. Like I'm all for helping players, but I would also love some kind of scaler, because I hated doing that to any of my crew, was like showing up and just destroying this monster, because I'm like, now you're not learning how to fight it though. You should learn how to fight it.
I even started thinking ahead and kept old gear just like in my box, just like a registered set.
Oh really?
Yeah, for when people want to play, which I need to do with Spy, because I feel like a fucking asshole. We're just going in there with full gear with Spy and just destroying everything he posts. But yeah, go ahead, Kriss.
I was gonna say, what if they did like they do with the special arena, and they just give you armor sets and weapons?
I like that.
This is what you have to work with, and you do it for one for low rank, one for high rank.
I could do that.
It forces you to think differently. Like not even
Mhm.
just
Okay.
yeah, I like that.
So yeah, it's not even that
Okay.
you get to choose like, oh, I want to bring this set with these skills. It's no, this is what you choose. It's what you have.
Yeah.
This is available to you. And I have some basic skills, like maybe depending on maybe 2 or 3 sets per rank or something, so you can kind of change it up per monster.
And they
Um,
already kind of have that with the companions that you can bring along. You choose their
Mhm.
weapon and their
Yeah.
gear, and it's preset to whatever you're at. I think.
yeah,
Like they're not more
Yeah.
powerful than you.
exactly. So yeah, something like that. If they
That's
had like
very
a
Monster Hunter.
2 or 3 sets, depending on what you're fighting, whether it gives like resistances. So if you're fighting something that's like electrical or whatever, you can choose to have electrical resistance. Or if you're you want to go based on its weakness, you go with a fire weapon or
I like
something
that,
like
Chris.
that.
I like it.
So yeah.
God damn, Chris, you did good. Good job again. Here's your credit.
No.
Hey, partner.
No, that's
Shut up.
no. It's a good idea because, like I said, we're all for helping each other. But yeah, we don't want to carry someone either. We want them
Yeah.
to learn. We want them to learn to love the game. I like that. That would be super cool if Woz did that.
Yeah.
Because they can get we can self do it, but it's just the fact that you gotta go into your box. And sometimes I've done it where I've taken off all my gems and whatever, and I
Yeah.
don't take off the armor. So I'm like, hey, at least I don't have all the skills anymore,
Yeah.
And I will purposely just kind of. But again, then I'm not really having fun because I'm just like cruising around and letting them fight, and I jump in every now and then. And I'm like, that's not the same as actually hunting with them,
Or sometimes I'm so
Yeah.
lazy that I just go naked because I'm just like, fuck it. Like I don't even want to think about what gear. Like I'll just take it all off and see what happens. But
Yeah.
would you be okay with the sets being only specific weapons? Like it doesn't give you access to all the weapons, like the way Arena
Well,
does?
I think like with the special arena, it gives you like 1 set per weapon. So like you might have to choose. There's like going to be 2 or 3 different versions of the fight, but it'll have all the weapons in there. So I think do that.
But some arenas don't. Some arenas only give you like, here's 5 weapons. Choose between these
Yeah.
5.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
That's usually low rank. So if that's the case, then yeah.
I don't know. I'm either one. Either
It would
one
encourage you to
work fine.
learn another weapon again.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That would make you do that for sure.
Yeah, because I always pick the one I'm most familiar with too when I'm in those arenas, and I'm like, God damn it, my fucking gun lance isn't here. Like,
Exactly. You're like, well,
charge blade's not here
blade
either.
here,
Fuck.
but longsword's there. I guess I'll do longsword.
Yeah.
Longsword's not there. I'll do fucking greatsword, I guess.
And I'm always just like, is there at least a sword and shield? Yes, okay, I'll do that. But
Speaking
that'd be
of
cool.
speaking of wanting to learn the game, Sir Bacon, I was talking to him last night.
Oh yeah, he's got World.
And yeah, he's interested. He seems like he's interested in playing. He's mentioned like he doesn't want to drag people down, and I was like, that's not how the community is at all. Like we don't mind helping you. He's like, yeah, but I want to be able to do it myself. Okay,
Then just play with Kriss.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I think Bacon's already better than Kriss without even fucking.
well, I explained to him, Monster Hunter has a fairly steep learning curve, but it's not impossible. Like there's
No.
a lot to learn in the beginning, but once you learn the basics, you can go and play by yourself.
and
I'd say
World
it's a lot more.
made
Go on.
damn sure of that it made like the learning curve is still there, but they like mask it really well. So that's why it was
Yeah.
so popular.
Yeah. Like one thing I told him is that there's 14 different weapons. So one of the first things you'll try to figure out is which weapon do you want to main,
Right.
And I said there's you can it's a lot more fun if you play with someone else and they know what they're doing. So you
Yeah.
can kind of ask them like, this is my play style. So they can kind of recommend a weapon for you on that. It's like, so what do you like, Bacon? Do you like big damage? Do you like to get in quick? Do you like to move around real quick? He's like, I like big dick damage. I was like, okay.
Big dick energy.
And so I was
What
like, do you
the-
like to be, do you mind, like, if you're slow or do you want to be in quick? He's like, well, I like to move quick. I was like, okay, so hammer would be good for you because it does big energy, but you still got pretty high mobility.
Mhm.
He's like, oh, that doesn't make sense. I was like, okay,
I
but
know.
that's how the game works,
Don't bring another
So-
hammer fucking main into this series, Kriss. No more. No more.
But yeah, so I just say, if you want to try it out, just let us know. Whatever, we'll play with you.
Yeah.
And yeah, get into it, and then once you learn it, you can play by yourself if that's what you want to do, so you don't have to depend on others. I said, but it's I think it's a lot more fun to play with other people. And Eron
yeah.
actually agreed. He's like, yeah, I agree. So yeah, so we're hoping that he might get into that, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, mine's always installed. Like I'm always ready on the World or the Rise or the whatever on the PC.
Yeah,
I have them installed, all ready to go.
yeah.
Not Stories though. I need to reinstall that one. I'll beat it one day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I like some of the conversation that's come out right now.
Yeah, I didn't even think
Getting
that. All right, those ideas would come through, but yeah, the fact that German was on the same page with me, I was just like, man, if there was just something that could level you down,
yeah.
and then Chris
Yeah.
And
coming
then
up with
Chris
that,
came up with the I was like, fuck,
the arena
I'm
hybrid.
telling
You guys are sync today. Look at that. Good sync each other right
he's
there.
man, his what do you call it? His energy is high right now, or whatever. You know, he's on cloud nine.
He's riding high.
I did good. I'm a good Chris.
Yeah. Chris is like,
one quick. Yeah. One quick thing I wanted to add, because I'm trying to find that little otter attack that I was talking about, and watching the Salmakath fight here. We completely forgot to mention it pulls a fucking goddamn, what's the, hold on, give me a second. It pulls
it's thumb out
a
of his ass.
no. Shit. And you're gonna I don't want to say it and get you mad already, Chris. Hold on. Noise.
Me.
Willow. It pulls a Willow Smith.
Oh.
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair. I whips
Yeah.
his fucking giant hair across the screen.
Oh,
Salmakath.
I heard you say Willow first.
Willow Smith. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Willow
I didn't want to
Smith?
piss you off, but
Yeah.
that's
Will
the
Smith's
person who said
daughter.
that.
Wait,
You sing that
hold on.
song? I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
Oh, I have no idea who that person is. I thought you were okay. When you said Willow Smith,
Uh-huh.
I thought you misspoke and meant Will Smith, and he slaps you across the face.
No. So I was gonna
Which
say,
is more relevant to me.
Yeah. I was gonna say, who's Will Smith's daughter? And you were like, fuck Will Smith. So I didn't want to piss you off already. That's why I was like, what's her name?
Okay. So wait, that's his daughter? That
Yeah.
sings that song?
Yeah.
Man, I hate that family. They suck.
So that's gonna be this cover. It's gonna be Willow Smith.
This is Willow Smith.
Back and
Oh
forth.
my god. Not the cover, but I guess that'll be the name.
Yeah.
Even though we barely talked about that attack, but yeah, she totally does the fucking big old giant hair whip.
But isn't it more appropriate to just call it the Otter?
The otter, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to type that name. Now that I know who it is.
That's so funny.
You know,
who it is.
Now that I think about it look wise, it kind of reminds me, and this kind of goes back to Will Smith too. Shark Tales. Remember
Okay,
that?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Angelina
Yeah.
Jolie. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of her.
Absolutely.
It just needs the lips, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. I knew it looked familiar. Hold on, let me look
Yep,
that up.
That's what it is.
Shark Tale, Angelina Jolie
You're
fish.
searching in there.
There it is.
There,
Okay,
yep.
yeah. That's on the cap, yeah. Put that up, fuck it.
I can't believe they gave the Will Smith fish fucking Will Smith ears. Like, that's just ridiculous. But yeah, that Angelina Jolie fish is definitely some again. Oh shit! Close this window. There we go. But yeah, any Bonnie, you have any ideas to help young hunters?
Well, I do it every time that I'm waiting for you guys to get on or whatever. I'll just go help a whole bunch of people. So, I mean, I kind of just do it because I'm bored.
Yeah,
I don't really do it for an incentive.
yeah. That's a good way to kill time. Is just do the join randos and shit.
Yeah.
That's usually
You know what I
end
do
up
for
doing.
sure? Yeah, I do it too. I join the missions that I don't want to do with the
That
randos.
too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They'll kill 20 of this, or like go kill 2 Salmakath, and I see a rando posted it. I'll look for SOSs, and I'll be like Salmakath, and I'm like, 2, that's the one. Let's go. Let's go do it.
Yeah.
And I
I
wonder,
don't want to
like,
do it. And
I wonder why they shoot their what's it called, their what'd you say, their flares on like kill 8 Kestodons, and it's just like, huh? Why'd
They don't want to do it.
Why'd you pop a flare? But I'll do it now that it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always fun when you do find a rando, like in some lobby somewhere, and then like, you do a quick mission with them, and then they post up something else that's harder because they see you're good, and they're like, okay,
Mhm.
Chris won't ever experience this, but we've experienced it where like they'll actually know, like okay, and they'll put something harder, and you're like, okay, now we're talking. You go knock that mission out, you come back, and they're like, you can tell they get excited because they run to the fucking the handler or the
Yeah.
marm or whatever, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Bring," and you look at it, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, they keep stepping it up every time. You're like, oh, you want to hunt for reals? Let's go. It's always fun because
That
they
is
realize
true, yeah.
this guy's good and he's helping me. Let me put that mission up real quick.
It's true. They instantly run to it, and And then there's time when you have to go, you put like you gotta go like one more. You're like, all right. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true, Chris will never
All right,
stop.
little guy. You like you like brush your hand through their hair. Like, all right, go pick another one, little guy. Go
I've
on.
had it before where
They're so excited and confident.
Oh yeah, I've had it before where with you recently, Noise, where we're trying to do your damn what the fuck do we trying to do?
Amatsu.
Yeah, Amatsu.
God
Where it's
damn.
like they posted something hard, and I was like, okay, let's do it, and we fail it. Whether it's a combination of us or me or whatever,
Or Kriss.
and I go, okay, again. I'm like, I literally go post a quest, and we tried 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, okay, now I'm committed. I don't want to look bad, bro. And they're like, you can tell they'll be like, you post, and I'm like, no, post it back up, motherfucker. We're gonna do your goddamn urgent. Let's go.
Yeah.
How many
Well,
times we do the
sometimes
double season
shut
basil
up, Chris.
juice?
Tell him shut up. Tell him shut up.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
We're gonna say how many times did we do the
Is this the
double basil
polygonal?
juice spawning?
Wait,
Look
what?
at these.
Sorry. Don't ignore me. Just keep talking.
No, I'm watching.
What, Chris?
How many times did we do the double basil juice?
Oh my gosh, shut up, Christian.
38 times.
38, 32, whatever it was, Christian, it was one too many, Chris. And you still didn't learn. You still didn't learn. I was like, eventually Chris has to learn their moves and all that. It'll be fine. But no, he never did. He never did. So I gave up, and yeah.
We get to fight that monster.
Dude, look, I love this.
Man.
That's
That's all.
Volcana Polygon Edition.
Well, kind of.
Bunny, can you see the Discord? I don't remember.
Can I see the what?
Discord, what
Yeah.
noise is showing? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Let me interrupt real quick. I've had to go through like 8 fucking different uploads of Somnicath fights to see the Otter move. Like he just in all those 8 fights I saw, he never did it once. And I finally found one that he fucking did it. And so I was going crazy. I was like, dude, did we just have a Mandela effect? And he never actually does that move. He does. It's just like we said, he does it so goddamn rare. In 8 different uploads I saw, he's only done it once.
Yeah.
Jeez. I'm mad. He should have do that move more often.
Yeah, I think if it was a funner fight, probably like him. Well, I mean, I don't mind him too much, but I do get bored real quick. And I'll do what you said, like, I'll go with a bunch of randos, and I'm like, all right, let's go. Because for whatever reason you guys aren't on, and probably the best way to go hunt those things.
Yeah.
What are you
Cool.
watching?
I'm just
Fight
watching
too?
the Aurora Borealis fight over here.
Oh.
But
Aurora Borealis.
yeah, well, it's Aurora Somnicath. Yeah. Do we have anything else to add to?
No, except again, give it more personality, make it do the Otter rock more times, and he would be a keeper. But as of right now, he's definitely on the chopping block. And
What
Better
about
than the Rock.
what about any more features to help noobs?
none that I can think of off the top of my brain. I think what we talked about would be dope if they implement it, because like I said, that way if we're ever end game and just bored or waiting for someone else to get online to do their urgent, we can just go do help randos and then be tested ourselves, if you will, by saying like, hey, you can't bring your gear, so here's the gear you got to use. Like, oh, okay, you know,
Yeah.
kind of get to relive. You would really be kind of replaying the game again for the first
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
didn't
that'd be
have to
fun.
make any armor.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do any of that. It's just here's a armor that we crafted for you, like again, like Arena. We
Like
made
a
this
loner
armor.
set, they just call it or some
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
Arena, again, like you always look at those sets and you're like, how am I supposed to beat this monster with this gear? But you can. You just that's the
Yeah.
whole point. They crafted it so that it can be done. You just got to know how to fucking fight it, you know.
Yeah.
And if you're end game, you should know how to fight almost every monster. So yeah, give me loner armor. I'm all, and weapons. I'm all for it. I like that idea a lot.
Yeah. Hopefully they
Yeah.
implement something
That'd
similar.
be fun. I think that'd be more fun instead of just going and
But
like having
you know
to
what?
have a Kriss or something.
Or should they? You know what? Should it? Because sometimes, just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna really back. This is backpedaling. Every now and then, I have one like to go on like a super basic mission, and I like to kill it before the guy even gets there.
That's true.
Like you
That's when you're bored,
just
man.
dash towards it, just and like the guy's like over here like collecting plants, and he doesn't even know where like the monster is. I already know where he's at. He's at the top of the fucking the
Good.
shrines or whatever, and you're already beating the shit. He gets there and he's like dead. Like see ya.
Yeah.
Because I do like doing that too. Like when I had finally got like the hammer or whatever it is I wanted, and I wanted to see what kind of damage it would have done if back then,
Mhm.
So I do like going sometimes for that reason too, just to just slaughter that thing. But then obviously I'll switch to something else because they have no fun at that point, and then they just
Yeah,
want me to leave.
Again, maybe once as a quick little fu, but like, do it forever. No, like no one's gonna like that. I think even someone who's actually trying to take the game serious, if you were just showing up and wrecking everything, at first they might be like, "This is cool," but then after like the third, fourth monster you do that to, yeah,
I'll give him the chance. Cool. All right, so I think Kriss has a monster for us.
Yeah, I do.
do you?
We are doing the one, the only, the best boy.
You can't call all of them best boy.
Okay, fine.
I know. I was gonna say, wait, didn't you already say that?
Yeah, I referred to as Duramboros as best boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it Durango?
We're gonna
and then you also say that about fucking Zinogre, which no, he's the good boy.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna do the goofy boy.
Yeah,
Nibblesnarf.
The blobfish.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting one for me. See, I shouldn't have said anything. So okay, who's gonna get the boot?
I'm so glad you said that because I was like, okay, let's make it hard for German to choose who's gonna give the boot to because he was ready to boot fucking Somnicanth shit.
Yep.
But and then subject would be me, I think.
I think so, yeah.
What were the other subjects? Oh, there was the beta, there was German's thing. I mean, Bonnie could choose one also. So yeah, I guess I did the beta because I was like, let's just talk about the beta. So it's Bonnie's turn for her subject.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
I mean, we just didn't have a chance to talk about it this time. I don't know. What haven't we
rainbow armor
talked about? I mean, yeah, but I can only say so many things about rainbow armor. I think every other thing would be I want it. Well, actually, you do. Yeah, like what would that look like if they brought it back in this new one?
Wild.
Like, what would you have to do? Like, what to unlock it? Like,
okay, unlockables. Is that going to be?
Yeah.
Like rewards, because you know what? Yeah, let's save it for the next episode. But yeah, like your guild card has all those little rewards that you don't do anything with.
Yeah,
like you don't ever get to see them. They're just in your guild card, and yeah, okay, unlockables. I like it, bud.
I know how I would want rainbow armor to look like in Wilds. I'd want it to look like fucking cyberpunk RGB.
I never saw that.
just
okay.
neon
like over
shit.
the top.
Yeah, just how like every game has been doing that. Fucking Destiny's like, hey, we remember the 80s too. Every fucking game is doing goddamn 80s neon cyberpunk shit.
Yeah.
And you know what it should be? It should have a pose where you get to a gesture, which is they call it poses now, but a gesture. I guess poses and gestures are different, but whatever. It should be a pose or a gesture, and fucking what's the song should play? Desert. What's the name? Oh my God, Sandstorm. Sandstorm should play.
Oh my God.
By Beirut, yeah.
Yeah. Sandstorm, Bunny, they call it the Blade song too.
No, that's a different one.
That's a different one? That's not Sandstorm?
No, that's Sandstorm, yeah.
No. Blade's song is called Bloodbath.
Oh.
Yeah, the Bloodbath is fuck.
Look it up.
I think it's
yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah.
And then Sandstorm is yeah.
So
I should do. Have you ever seen the music video to that?
No.
It's just people running. Just people running in the desert. I gotta show it to you. Oh shit. Yeah, it's just people running, man. I'll cut all this out, but I just want you guys to see this shit.
You got
threesome.
Wow. Okay.
Nope, you never find out.
You know what was in there?
Oh, no condoms. That is the music video for Sandstorm.
Wow.
If you weren't watching us live, you didn't see it.
but yeah. Unlockables. I like it. And Nibblesnarf.
Oh, the goofy boy himself.
The goofy boy. I like that one. Cool. Well, Kriss does the intro, so I will do the outro. How does it do? Oh, yeah. If you want to get a hold of us, not like any time of the day, but if you just want to like leave a message or a text, I won't answer.
I just want to see what you're doing.
I'm not going to answer. But you can hit us up at 209-791-0995. You can also leave a voicemail. Fuck. Send us an email at info@pixel-benders.com. I'm actually really curious about if anyone has a Kriss in their group, or what was that? Or that other question I had? Shit. Oh, which Leviathan would win? Would it be Somnicanth or Royal Ludroth?
Yeah.
You all know the answer to that one, but I just want to see for reals. So text or phone call or fucking email or comment below if you're on YouTube. Or leave if you join our Discord. Or with a review. Leave a review and give us your hot take on that. But yeah, you can also check out our other content at pixel-benders.com. And like German said, you can join our Discord. It's absolutely free. Come in and discuss, and we'll do our own monster battles, or what was it? That show?
Yeah, Death Battle.
Death battles, yeah. We'll do our own death battles there on Discord or some shit. You can also find us on socials: Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, TikTok, and Reddit. Just search up Pixel Benders and you'll find the little red and white logo. You can also support the podcast directly with Patreon. You get live access to pod recordings. And did I say live or early?
Live.
Live. Okay, thank you. And you also get early access to episodes as soon as I'm done editing them. And you can also get a chance to be one of our guests. We haven't had a guest in this one. I think we need to snatch somebody.
Yeah.
And bring him in.
Let's get Bacon to play and get him in here.
Oh, yeah. I was also thinking, Eric.
That too. Yeah.
I know he listens to this pod.
I know we did try to tell him earlier.
He's on episode 5, by the way.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So we can bring in a newbie, Bacon if he's interested, or Eric. And I definitely need to get a PC over to Bonnie then at that point, because otherwise separating the audio is going to be hard.
Yeah.
I got to get that going. But cool. You guys hunt yourself a nibble snarf, and think of all the unlockables that there are in Monster Hunter, like rainbow armor, or hopefully in the future, cyberpunk neon,
or rainbow sharpness.
Oh yeah, I forgot you fucking mentioned that.
Yeah,
hella days ago, and you.
That was like episode 1 or 2. Yeah,
some fool made you believe it, and you're like, "How do I get it?"
Just gotta get it hella high, bro. And I gemmed all that can for sharpness. No, just gotta keep going. What do you mean?
Keep going. Good. All right, guys. Happy hunting, and as always, hunt the monster this time. This one's actually a good one.
I definitely will.
I will add spite at the most I need it. So.
Yeah, this one's in GU, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.